Hello there, welcome back to VCS Connect. I'm your host, I'm Davpa. How you doing? Hey, you know what we're going to look at today? We're going to look at Catty Batty, the Spirit Guide. Catty Batty is a puzzle game where you are a cat in a box and a bat that are trying to guide these spirits through a variety of obstacles and dangers to a spirit gate. It's very co-op. It can be co-op or a single player, and it has a lot of gameplay similar to Lemmings and Tower Defense. All right, and very cool and interesting hand-drawn aesthetics, as well as really delightful music playing throughout the whole game. Let's take a look, and then we can go more into detail of what is going on in the game. All right, here we are. We're in Catty Batty now. So, love the art style. Love the hand drawn nature. Everything is hand drawn style on here. I do wish there was a little more not contrast, but in terms of like shading and things like that. It's so it is very black and white. It can be a little bit hard on the eyes, and that's kind of an important thing that I'm going to show in just a second here. You can change this. This is the default. You're going to see white with black line, right? And okay, so this is. But before I get into the game, if you go into options, okay, you have some control over that. General and mode. This is light mode. Again, this is the default on here, and you can do a gray, so a little bit more toned down, a little easier on the eyes. Sepia. A dark. This is the one I use personally. I use the dark. There's inverted, which is a very stark black and white, and Game Boy. I don't have fond memories of the Game Boy. The Game Boy was not part of my growing up, so but maybe some of you might have a little more fondness of the Game Boy and would prefer to see a green and black screen. I personally don't. I'm gonna go over to dark. I like the gray versus the inverted, the severe black. I kind of like the gray. So we're just gonna go in here, and we're gonna continue to play in this black mode. All right, let's go. This is Box Fox. Now this is a little bit of more of the getting into the later levels. There are 30 levels. Okay, 30 puzzles. The this is puzzle number 8. All right, I've play tested, so I've played more levels than this save file is indicating. And they do get much more complex. It takes a little bit, the first, 7, 8 are I don't want to say they're tutorials, but they're a little more simplistic as, compared to what it's going to get in. So it just feels like it doesn't, it feels slow to begin with, right? It takes a little bit for it to kind of get up to speed. But once it does, there's just a lot of cleverness with the puzzles. Okay, so this is the fox. You gotta avoid the foxes. So since I kind of skipped these tutorial levels, these little whirlwinds, swirly things, these are portals. They don't kill your spirits. They send, if they get kind of sucked up into, if they approach a box next to any of these boxes that's around this, these little vortexes, they get sent back to the beginning. Okay, so no one's dead. And your goal is to go over here into the little spirit gate, and you lay down boxes to navigate them. Right, the spirits will go into a direction, and they'll hit the box or a wall, whatever the case may be, and then go in a direction. And you use those boxes to navigate and guide those spirits. I'm gonna be the cat. In the co-op, in single player mode, you get to be both characters, right? You can swap between the cat or the bat. There's no difference between them in terms of laying down boxes, but some puzzles have you separated that you can't, like for instance, 1/4 of the screen might only have the cat and the other portion has the bat. So you have to bounce between some of them. But in a case like this puzzle, it doesn't matter that I'm the cat or the bat. I happen to like cats, so I'm gonna be the cat in the box. All right, so I gotta get over to here. You know what, bat, get out of my way. And the sleeping fox will actually come and eat my boxes. So there's a certain level where I've got to hurry up here. Now this is in the planning phase, right? So once I start going here, I can lay down, I can take all the time I want. You are being timed, so there is a time element on this, but it's more about, you know, doing the best you can, the fastest you can do it. So I'm putting down a box so that these guys will come up here, hit that box, can't go to the left, can't go up, right? So they're going to then go to the right. That's the only choice they have. And I'm going to hit the Y button as a preview of what I just laid down, right? And boom, and there it goes. And then they hit the gate. Now, that hitting the Y gives that little preview of what you've done to see if what you've laid out is going to work. I hit the X button to then actually have them go, to activate the puzzle. Once that puzzle is activated, that fox is going to come around and eat the boxes that are out. So you know, actually, I'm going to do. I'm going to put a couple. I'm going to put a little few rogue boxes. I'm going to put a couple rogue boxes. Maybe I can just draw him away and give them time to go. Let's try that. Oh, I'm kind of sneaky that way. All right. Oh, where are you going? Where are you going? No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, so he, I'm gonna hit this guy off at the pass. Oh, no, 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 no. Ah, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. No! Okay, he got... Alright, there we go. Well, I used a lot of boxes on this. Probably could have done it more efficiently. But having the box going around and eating up boxes... So 21 boxes. So if I, you know, and replaying this again, trying to do it faster, trying to use as few boxes, that's, you know, that's your score. You know, there's no point tally or anything like that. Let's do one more. Heart beans. All right. So the gate is locked, all right? We encountered that in a previous puzzle where you had to have the spirits cross over these two buttons in order for the gate to open up. This one, you have to, these beans have to turn into flowers, and they will only turn into flowers once a spirit walks over them. So we're going to make our path so that they cross over these beans. Try to be as efficient as possible. Make sure I'm not getting in the path of this guy. Oh, look at that. I get to... I want to make sure... Okay, try not to use too many boxes here. That forces that over here. There, so I'll kind of utilize some of these boxes. Get out of the way. Get out of the way, bat. Alright, let's hit the Y button to preview. Did I just... Crossing that, crossing that. I gotta make sure I get all the beans eventually hit, because that'll unlock the gate. All right, that's going to work. That's going to work. The previews, you know, since the door's not open, it's going to look like... All right, that's going to work. All right. Now we see the... They grow, they grow, they grow. All right, I got this. There's probably a better way to do this. But this is how I decided to do it. And now with all the beans have grown into these heart flowers, there you go. The gate opens. Just in time. 20 boxes, 209. I'll be able to go back and see if I can do better than that. And so that is the game. So there you go. A little bit of Catty Batty there. The puzzles do get much more complex. Again, I first felt it just was a little slow because it was introducing you to a bunch of mechanics. But those probably, yeah, I mean, I understand why the developer Muddasheep did each kind of major component in its own level, but it just made it a little slow in the beginning there. Could it have been combined into a couple, where it truncated, where it really like the first, 6 or 7 levels were kind of felt a little more like, a little bit more of the, tutorial. Could that have gone down to like 3 or 4? Probably, but it's okay. This is a casual puzzle game, and it does, once you get through those first levels, it starts to become a lot more challenging as it ramps up. And that's kind of the beauty of this. It's very casual. You're not having to dodge dangers. You have obstacles, like we saw there with the fox and all that, but you're never it's not punishing, right? It's challenging. Where, like, say, Combinera, another puzzle game that has a lot more punishing elements to that, because it's a puzzle and a platformer, and if you don't move right, you hit spikes or, get shot by the green arrow or anything like that, and there's a lot of frustration level in that. This is a lot more chill, especially with that music in the background there, which I really love that music. You just focus on the puzzle, and it's nice and it's casual. It's an easy game to pick up, and for $5, for $4.99, this is an easy pickup. Is it gonna check the box for everyone? No, it's not. For me, it does. Again, because I do like the casualness of it. That there's no real pressure on here. It's just figure it out. What can I do? How can I do this efficiently? And things like that. You don't have to worry about dodging something or dying because of not of the, with the puzzle, but because of some danger in the puzzle. There's none of that in that. So it's just a lot more cerebral and a lot more enjoyable, where you can just relax. And it's fun with 2 other people. My daughter and I played a little bit together. She got to be the cat because she loves cats, so she got a kick out of that, and we worked together to help solve puzzles. And it was great for us to just sit there and coordinate with each other. Oh, you put some boxes here, I'll get over here, we got to get it over here. It's fun to kind of just play around with. So it's a nice pickup. Again, it's not going to be a puzzle game for everyone, but if you like something that is just casual, sit down, just want to take your mind off things and not have to worry about dying or making a wrong move, then Catty Batty's for you, where you just, you're helping those spirits get into that little gate, and it's quite delightful. So, especially for $4.99, you really can't go wrong. So yeah, pick it up in the VCS store. And hey, until next time, you enjoy whatever game you're playing, and I'll see you on the next video. Hey, if you liked what you saw, please hit subscribe and like. Just hit it down below. What are you doing? No. The like button. That's not how that works. You got to hit it down there. Who are you looking at? Who uses light mode anymore? What the hell's going on?
The Atari VCS has an official Discord server. Join the community with fellow VCS owners and chat directly with game developers. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter @the Atari VCS.